Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Jeanine. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute stacked butterfly bow. It comes out so cute and I really like them. You can do them multiple different ways, any colors, any combos. There's really nothing. The measurements I have right here are what I used. And they all come out really good. So here's the measurements. You can go ahead and pause the video now so you can see the measurements. I'm going to use 2 pieces of 1.5" or 4 centimeter wide ribbon cut to 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters. And I'm going to use 2 pieces of 7/8 inch ribbon or 2.5 centimeter ribbon cut to 7 inches or 18 centimeters, and then 1 piece of 1.5" or 4 centimeter cut to 7 inches or 18 centimeters, and then we're going to do 1 piece of the 7/8 or 2.5 centimeter cut to 6 or 15 centimeters, 1 cut to 5 or 13 centimeters, and then you're going to need 2, these ones should be the same color, 2 pieces cut to 4 inches or 10 centimeters, 2 pieces cut to 2 inches or 5 centimeters, and 2 squares. So we're going to start from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to put this off to the side and we're going to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 pieces of 1.5". We're going to fold them in half, and we're going to want a crease right here because we're going to want to follow that. So we're going to do that, and then we get our crease. We'll do that for both pieces. So now we have a crease on both of them. So I always start from the bottom. Is just how I work. You guys can work however you want. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to overlap my crease just a bit, just enough to stitch through, and then I'm going to pull this one over the top and do the same thing. We want them to be relatively even, and for this one I'm coming up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we pull that through. We set that down. Now we're going to do the same thing for this other piece. We're going to go overlap just a bit, keeping it as even as possible. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come up through the bottom, right through where our crease is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we have this right here. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to cinch it up. Just pull it tight and cinch it up. And then we're going to throw 1, 2, 3 wraps around. Make sure we're even before we pull anything tight, because we want them even. And that looks about good. Now, I'm just gonna make sure you pull it really tight, and then I'm just gonna throw a knot in the back. And then we snip. So there's our bottom layer. Now we're going to go to the next layer, which is our 2 pieces cut to 7 inches long. So we're going to fold those in half. And these we're going to do a little bit different because we want it flat. So we're going to do these a little bit different than I normally do. And I don't usually use a lot of glue, but for this one I'm going to because I want it to stay flat. So I made my crease. And then I'm going to take my glue I'm just going to put a small amount right on this one side of the crease. It doesn't require a lot, just a little bit. Then I'm going to bring this edge right up to the crease and not overlap it. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Right up to it. And don't overlap it. And there we go. And we're going to do the same thing for this other piece. We're going to fold it in half. My fingers work today. Crease it. And the same thing. Little bit of glue. Right up to the crease. And then a little bit of glue on the other side. And then we just kind of pinch them together. And for this one, we're going to cross them. And what we want to do is we want it to cross right even with these two. So you kind of want to match it up so that they're right where you want them to be with these two here. I'm going to pull mine in just a bit. There we go. So we're wide here and narrow there. So I'm going to let's put a little bit of glue right here. Keep my X. Just like that. And now I can glue this to this. Right there. We're going to hold it in place for a minute. Okay. So now we're on our 7-inch, 1.5-inch wide ribbon. So we're going to do the same thing on this one. So we're going to crease it. And we're going to put a little bit of glue right here. Go right up to the line. Not over. And we're going to go right up to the line on this one. And then we're going to take a little bit of glue right here in the middle. And we're going to center that. Right over the top. Hold it in place. Now we go to our next one. So we're going to do the same thing. I know it seems like a lot of glue, but to sew the centers on these ones makes it too thick. And I didn't like it that way. So gluing them like this keeps them flat, but gets you the stacked layers look that you want without it being too bulky right in the middle. So I just did the same thing on this one, creased it and right to the middle. Put a little glue right there. These parts don't require a lot. And then I'm going to take that and center right over the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with this piece. Right there. And then we're going to glue. A little bit there. Now I'm using hot glue. If you prefer to use a fabric glue or something like that, go ahead and do that. I just don't have any, and I like the hot glue. Use small amounts and it doesn't ooze out and over bulk. So it's a little bit there just to hold this one in. Just gonna set that right over the middle and push it all together. So now I have all my layers just like that. And then I'm going to take some 3/8-inch wide ribbon and I'm going to wrap it. Make sure your ends are sealed. So I'm going to start here on the back. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. And that's just to hold it in place. So I'm going to hold that for just a minute. And then I'm going to wrap. And what I'm going to try to do is not wrap so tight that it over pinches but I don't want it not tight. So I'm going to go once, and then I'm going to go around one more time. Then I'm going to fix, make sure everything is fine before I glue it. So now I'm just going to cut this. Seal that. And glue there. And there we have the base. Now this makes a cute just bow all in itself if you wanted to leave it like that. But we're going to add a butterfly to the top. So now we're on our pieces over here. So we're going to start with our 2 4-inch pieces, and we're going to make these parts of the wings. So what we're going to do is you're going to take one, you're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to take this side, we're going to start with the right side one, and we're going to go over to the crease in the middle, and then we're going to fold it over like so, just like this, and we're going to take this piece, and we're going to just fold it right over the top. So you have this, and then we're going to flip it like this, and we're going to fold in half, and then we're going to take this side, and we're going to bring it back, and hold that, and we're going to take this side, and bring it back, and we're going to hold that, and then what I like to do here is I'm only cutting off a small bit, and it's just to flatten that, and then we're going to seal it all together. So we have this. So now we're going to do the next one, and we're going to do it this way. So we're going to fold it in half, we're going to get our crease, and then we're going to take this side, and we're going to fold that in, and then we're going to fold it over, and then this one over this way. So we have it this way now. And we're going to fold, and we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. So we're going to fold it in half. And for this part, you want to make sure that this is facing up towards you and the point is to you, so that you get this look for your wings. So okay, we're going to fold in half. And then this side over. This side over. And it didn't work that way. Let's try again. Okay. So fold it in half. And then we're going to bring this one right back. And this one right back. And we're going to hold it. Get everything right. My fingernails are getting too long for me. And just snip just a bit off the bottom. And we seal it. Give it some heat and give it a pinch. My fingers are very desensitized to the heat, so I can do this. If you need to use metal tweezers to give it a pinch, go ahead and do that. But I'm desensitized to the heat, like I said. So now we have those 2 parts for our wings. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, and we're going to take this way, and we're going to fold it like this, so that our L is going this way. Kind of like our kansashi, and then we fold it over, and then we flip so that it's up like this, and then we're going to fold in half, and then back, and then back, I'm going to hold it, snip just a bit off the end, and seal it. So we have that one. And now for this one, we're not going this way, we're gonna go this way. So we want it looking like this now. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna fold it over. Make sure we're even. And then we have it like this at us again. And we're gonna fold it in half. And then back. Keeping everything as even as possible. And then back. And then snip very bit off the end. And we're gonna seal it. So we have this. And we did this so that this little opening part, like this one, they're on either side, so that when you make it, it looks like that. Okay, now on this one, takes a little bit of control, because we're gonna go corner to corner. I'm gonna bring it up, that corner to that corner. And then we're going to bring this corner to this corner. So we're looking at this. And then we're going to snip just a tad off the bottom there. Not even a whole lot. You don't even really have to snip it, but I kind of do. It allows me to make sure everything seals together. So now we have this little guy. And we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go corner to corner. Corner to corner. And corner to corner again. We have this. And then, like I said, I'm just going to snip just very little. I mean, it is not a required step. What I'm going for is everything sealed together. Alright, so now we have them all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to line it up, and this is what it's going to essentially look like. So we're going to start with this one, and we're going to take a little bit of glue back here. Then we're going to take this with the point up, and we're going to match it up to the side there, if I can hold on to it. Just like that. We're going to push it, press it into place. And we'll put a little bit of glue right here. We're going to take this other side. Just like that. We're going to hold it into place. There's the top. And now we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to start on this side. A little bit of glue right here. Point down this time on this one. We're going to hold it in place. And do the other side. And we're going to hold that in place. So now we have our top and bottom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glue the two pieces together. So we're going to take this, put some glue there, and match them up, and just hold them there for a minute. Which makes hot glue so great is it doesn't take long to dry. So there we have that. We have our butterfly. And then I have this little jewel deal. I'm just going to put some glue on the back side of that. I'll put it right here in the middle. I'm going to hold that in place for a second. And there we have our butterfly. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put him right here. put it right in the middle. Just like that. I'm gonna hold it still in place for a minute. Rid of our glue strings, and there we have it. And then I just add a clip. You can put it on a pony, you can put it on a French clip, you can essentially put it on anything you want. I just throw it on my alligator clip. My customers and my daughter seem to like them the best, so just hold it there for a minute and then just set it off to the side and let it dry. And just let that dry. And I got some glue on my finger. But there we have it. Super cute, super pretty butterfly stacked butterfly bow. That's what I'm calling it. This one here, I did a little bit of just a lacy type of trim. You can do whatever you want. This one I did plain. Any combination of ribbons. Like this one I did a combination of satins and prints and that. It doesn't really matter how you do it. I like these sizes the best. You can try to make it bigger, but I tried doing the butterfly with 1.5 inch ribbon and I did not like it. I didn't think it came out looking good at all. So this is what I like to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I will try to remember to put these measurements in the description below, but here they are again for you, as they were in the beginning of the video. I will also put a link to my Facebook page down in the description below, so you guys can come and connect with me, chat with me, ask for a video, post pictures of bows that you've made. Maybe you're having trouble with one and maybe I can help you out in some way. So please come by and give a like over there. Once again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed, and happy crafting!